Hello students, welcome to the online class on solid state physics, unit 1, which comes under DSE elective 1 in your semester 5. I am N. Chandana, assistant professor of physics from Government Degree College, Khartaba. Let us have a quick recap on the previous classes, what we have talked about. We have seen what are crystalline substances and what are amorphous substances. We have seen the major differences. And also we have calculated the various parameters based on the crystal structures. Like we have calculated the atomic radius, the packing fraction, lattice points per unit cell in some of the crystal systems which are located under cubic crystals, Bravais lattice structure. The simple cubic, body-centered cubic and face-centered cubic. We even did Miller indices, calculation of Miller indices, and also the interplanar spacing between the planes in a crystal. We have seen the 7 types of crystal structures, major 7 types of crystal structures. Those are CTORHMT. We have done this. Cubic, tetragonal, orthorhombic, rhombohedral, hexagonal, monoclinic and triclinic. So we have understood the types of crystal structures based on the lattice parameters like alpha, beta and gamma, which are called the interfacial angles. And A, comma, B and C, they are the interaxial lengths. Interfacial angles and axial lengths of the crystal structure. So we have considered and we have calculated. We have even done this calculation of lattice constant A for a cubic crystal lattice. Okay, students. So far you have you would have revised all the topics what I have taught you. So every day you should put one notes along with you and read back what all the points I have told you in your textbooks and refer them and get it done. Prepare the notes yourself. You have to be ready for the next class. Okay. Now in this class, let me go for structure of diamond. Okay. So I'll use my whiteboard now. I'll draw the structure of diamond now. See, so far, what all the structures you have learned, students? We have learned the simple cubic structure, simple cubic, face-centered cubic, face-centered cubic, FCC, and body-centered cubic, BCC, right? So we have done face-centered cubic, body-centered cubic, and simple cubic structures. Now let us go for structure of diamond. Structure of diamond. Structure of diamond. So what is a diamond structure? See, the you know that the diamond is made up of carbon atoms, right? Made up of carbon atoms. The diamond structure is an FCC structure. It has face-centered cubic structure. This is the first point we have to stress out. It has face-centered cubic structure with a basis of two carbon atoms. And you have to understand what is the basis. It may be having one atom or more than one atom. So basis. So when you put the basis, it points in the crystal. What you will get in the lattice, in the space lattice, if I put these two carbon atoms at each of the lattice points, then I obtain the crystal structure of diamond. Okay, that's the reason we write no basis plus lattice gives you the crystal structure. Basis plus lattice gives you the crystal structure. Okay, now let us see in detail the crystal structure of a diamond. Hence, the diamond has FCC structure with basis of two carbon atoms. Okay, students. So 2 carbon atoms. Now let me show you. One is located, one atom, 2 carbon atoms, right? One atom, the other atom. And one is located at what position is 0, 0, 0. That is at the origin of that unit the crystal lattice of the unit cell. And then one atom at A by 4, A by 4, A by 4. If the side, because it's a FCC cubic lattice, that means all the sides are equal, equal to B equal to C. Then the other atom is at A by 4 and A by 4 and A by 4 distance. Okay. Then these two atoms are associated with each lattice point. Okay. Now let me draw the main figure of diamond crystal structure. See, if I have a cube now, then I'll have a atom here which is at 1/4 distance from origin. I'll have this one. One atom here, one atom here. This is my atom. An atom here, an atom here, an atom here. Okay. So now this atom is at a distance of A by 4 and A by 4 and A by 4 from this atom. Okay. So this is the way we can denote our one of the cells of our has 4 nearest neighbors occupying the corner points of a regular tetrahedron. It shows this. It's a shape of a tetrahedron. It has 4 nearest neighbors. Okay, and this is for your diamond. Now let me draw the points in this way because it's a 3-dimensional crystal lattice. I'm unable to draw here. This is 0 and it is half, that is 0. Then again I'll have here 3 by 4. So 3 by 4 plus 1 by 4 you'll have 1, right? Then I have 0. I'll have half here. I'll have half here. So 0, 3 by 4, 1 by 4. Again I'll have 1 by 4 here and 3 by 4 here. Okay. I'll have 0. I'll have half. I'll have 0. Okay. Now, how my structure would be there? Let me explain you. This diamond. Okay, students. Now, if you observe, this shows you the position of atoms in the cubic cell of the diamond structure projected on a cubic face. On one face, you can observe this. If you observe here, this face of a crystal lattice of a diamond, you'll observe in this way. This is a face, one of the cubic faces of your FCC structure of diamond, where you'll observe this at a distance of 3/4 we will find a carbon atom. Again at a distance of 1/4 you'll find a carbon atom. Okay. Again here we'll have a carbon atom here at the half of the distance between the corner atoms here. Similarly at each of the corner atoms you'll have, because it's a face centered cubic structure. But you find an extra here, that is at 3/4 distance and 1/4 distance, because at a position if it is 1/4, for this atom it would be at 3/4, right? If you take a line, if I take the distance is A between these 2 points, the distance is A. Now I'll take here, this is A by 4. Now you are at here, you are at this position. So how much distance are you from this point? You are at 3/4 of A, right? Or else if you can say that how much distance are you from this point? You are A by 4, right? Similarly here, when to one atom if it is at 1/4, that means for the other atom it is at 3/4 distance. So that is the reason we have 3/4 and 1/4. Okay, as I told you, the lattice of FCC of diamond consists of 0, 0, 0 and a by 4, a by 4 and a by 4. 2 points you have. Okay. Now let us consider what are these fractions. I told you already. These fractions I told you a by 4 is the distance from this to this, right? But now if I have an atom here at a by 4 distance, this means this is not in this plane, students. This is there in the space in between these planes, these 4 planes. We have 6 planes, no? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 faces, 5, 6. But I am not telling that that is on lying on a plane, but it is in a space. It is in a space. Now I take a small cube. See now, my atom is somewhere here. That means in the space. This is one atom. This is at a by 4. That means from the other atoms, other corner atoms, how much this distance will be? A by 4 means other will be 3 by 4th distance. Right? Similarly, if it is a by 4 for this atom, what about the other atom? How much distance would be? It would be at 3/4 of a. Okay. So that defines the height above the base of the unit of a cube edge. That gives you fourth, 1/4 or half or 3/4. That is the fraction which we are getting out. Okay. So we can say that the diamond structure is a combination of two interpenetrating face-centered cubic lattice. We can say that two interpenetrating, that means penetrating, like one is penetrating into the other. Two face-centered cubic crystal structures. If you take two face-centered cubic crystal structures, here one and the other one is here, then you can say that when they penetrate each other into each of them, so I have 4 here, one face-centered, I have 4 again face-centered, here one centered, here one center, here one center, and here one center. So I have total 6 face-centered atoms. Now again I have 6 face-centered atoms here and 8 corner atoms here in the other cube. Now these two cubes will interpenetrate with each other. When this comes inside this or this comes inside this, then we have a alignment of this type. So that is nothing but diamond structure. Okay. Now we can easily say that each atom in the structure has 4 nearest neighbors. See here I have explained you. Each atom here has 4 nearest neighbors. Here for this one. See for this atom 1, 2, 3 and 4. It has 4 nearest neighbors occupying the corner point of a regular tetrahedron. Okay. And also bonded by strong covalent bonds. Okay. The bonding between two atoms is always covalent bonding here. It is FCC. Base is at 0, 0, 0 and A4, A4, A4. And it is having covalent bond structure between any two. And it's a regular tetrahedron structure when we consider from corner point to the other 4 points. Okay. Now the entire diamond lattice is constructed by this tetrahedral units. This tetrahedron, we are taking only one. If you imagine this type of tetrahedrons at every corner, if I attach, then it becomes our diamond structure. And you should also observe one thing, students, that it is loosely packed. Okay, it is loosely packed. And one more point I want to suggest you is carbon, silicon, germanium crystallize in diamond structure. If you take carbon, silicon and germanium are your semiconductor materials, right? They are intrinsic semiconductors. And these all the three, they crystallize into diamond structure. That means they obtain FCC, that is interpenetrating FCC structures they have. Okay. Now in general, the arrangement is always a diamond lattice for all these planes. Okay. Now let me calculate the number of lattice points per unit cell for diamond. First point is number of lattice points per unit cell in a diamond. Okay, let me take it. Now you tell me, as I told you, the number of atoms by each of the corner atoms, as it is a face, and again we have a same as FCC structure as I explained you in the previous classes. So we have FCC structure. That means we have 8 corner atoms at each of the corners of the cube. So we have total number of 8 atoms of this cube. Okay. Now we have face centered atoms. So I have one face centered atom here, one here, one here, one here, and one here to this face, and one here to this face. Okay, students. Huh? Now let me make it in this way. Make it. This is one plane. Okay, this is one more plane. This is one more plane. Okay, we have 3 planes. Each of the faces. This is one. So this is FCC structure. Okay. Now we know this for common FCC structure we have it is face centered atom, that is for NaCl, we know sodium chloride. Here for a diamond also, let us see, because it's in FCC, we have all the 8 corner atoms and each of the atom is shared between 8 atoms, 8 neighboring unit cells. So what would be the part of this one? We have 8 into 1 by 8, that is equal to 1 lattice point per unit cell. 1 lattice point per unit cell. And then we also have number of atoms because of face centered atoms here, face centered atoms. So each of these face is shared among 2 unit cells, right? That is the reason we have 6 into half. That is 3 lattice points per unit cell. Okay, that means how many are there in total? Like face centered atom, we have 1 plus 4, 1 plus 3, that is 4. But we have an extra 1 atom at each of the bases. What is that? A by 4, A by 4, and A by 4 at each of the distances. So then in addition, we have this atom at all the corners. So how many atoms you will get in them? 4. Because we have 8 corners and we will get 4 more atoms because of which are at the distance of 1/4 of its length. We have 4 plus 4, that is 8 atoms. 8 atoms per unit cell for diamond. 8 atoms per unit cell for diamond. Okay, students? 8 atoms per unit cell for diamond. Okay. Now let us calculate the one more parameter, that is atomic radius. Atomic radius. Let me see it. Atomic radius. So what is atomic radius? I told you, radius of a atom which is present in this unit cell, which is shared among this unit cell, is called atomic radius, as we have calculated for face centered, body centered, and simple cubic structures. Now let us calculate for diamond. Here let me explain you that we know that one atom is at a 4th distance, right? So let me take a plane. Take A, B, C, D. Okay, A, B, C, D. And this, let me take that the A4th at A by 4 distance, one atom is present. This is in one plane I'm taking. Similarly, this would be A by 4 because again I'll find an atom from this to A by 4 distance. Here I'll find an A by 4 distance. Then this would be 2R because that is a body diagonal. Okay, that is a face diagonal. So I'll have 2R face diagonal. So what happens now? 2 atoms are here in face diagonal and one is at a distance of A by 4 here. Again from this atom I have at an A by 4. And again from this, I will have an equal distances here, a by 4 and a by 4. Now what I'll have now, I want to calculate the radius of the atom. As you know, here 2r is the radius of the atom, and 2r is the diameter of the atom. Because you know, here one atom is shared here, another atom is shared here. Here r and r will get here 2r, as I explained you in the previous classes. Right? Now from this diagram, I can say that I can calculate here AB. What is AB? Since it's a right angle triangle, we have here it is right angle. Now what I'll have? A by 4 whole square plus a by 4 whole square is equal to AB whole square. So what I'll get? AB whole square is equal to a square 2a square by 16. That is a square by 8. Okay, I'll get AB. Get AB now. Now similarly, I can calculate this one. I want this one. So I know this one and I know this one. This is a square by 8. This is a right angle triangle again by Pythagoras theorem. What I'll get here? This is 90 degrees. So a square by 8 whole square plus a by 4 whole square gives you 2r whole square. Okay, that means I'll get here AC whole square. I want AC whole square. That is 2r whole square. That is a square by 8 whole square plus a square by a by 4 whole square. Okay. See, AB whole square is a square by 8, no? So directly I can write it as a square by 8. Okay, children. Okay, a square by 8 plus a square by a by 4 whole square. So a square by 8 plus a by a square by 16. Okay. Now what I'll get? I'll get 16 LCM. So 3a square by 16 I'll get. This is 2r whole square. What is 2r whole square? 4r square equal to 3a square by 16. Okay. Implies r square is equal to 3a square by 4 into 16. 64, no? But I'll take it directly. I'll get C here. R is equal to root 3a by 64 root. I'll get 8. So root 3 into a by 8 is my radius of the atom, carbon atom in my diamond crystal structure. What is the radius? Root 3a by 8. Okay, students, I took atomic radius is R because it is 2R between two corner atoms in the phase diagram. Then I have this is at a by 4 and one more atom is at a by 4, and hence I'll calculate this one, and from this triangle I'll get 2r whole square, and I obtained r is equal to root 3a by 8. Okay. Now one more factor let me calculate. That is, we have seen number of lattice point per unit cell in diamond. How many are there? 8. And we have seen atomic radius of diamond. Now let me check the atomic packing fraction with you. Okay, let us see. Atomic packing fraction. I told you APF. What is atomic fraction, students? That is nothing but, what is atomic fraction? Number of lattice points into volume of the unit cell by volume of the atom, right? Volume of the each unit cell. That is volume of the atom. If you can have one single atom, you can write directly that. So number of lattice points per unit cell into volume of each sphere or each atom by volume of unit cell. So what is number of lattice point for unit cell here? 8, right? So 8 into, what is volume of each atom? We know that 4/3 pi r cube, because atom is spherical. So 4/3 pi r cube is the volume. Volume of unit cell is here again, it's a cubic structure. So we get volume of unit cell is a cube. Okay. So 8 into, what is 4 by 3 into pi into, what is r cube? I got root 3 a by 8 whole cube by a cube. Right, students? It's easily understood. So a cube gets cancelled. I'll get 8 into 4 into pi into 3 root 3, 3 root 3. Okay. So finally I'll get by how much I'll get here? 3 root 3 by this is 8 cube into 3. So by 8 into 3. So 3 gets cancelled. 8 gets cancelled. 4 2 is 8. So I'll get root 3 pi by into one more 8 cube now. So 3 cubes into 3. So 8. 2 into 8 I'll get 16. Root 3 pi by 16 is nothing but 0.34. That is, students, you see, only 34%. Only 34% is occupied by the atoms. That means it is loosely packed. It is not tightly packed, it is loosely packed. 34% of the unit cell is occupied by the atoms. So rest of the 66% is free. Free space. Okay. Now this is the way we can derive the 3 parameters. Okay. Now let me go for the next structure, that is zinc blend. Zinc blend. Okay. Let us see that. One more thing which is there in your syllabus, that is zinc blend. Zinc blend. Okay. Here this is also same as that of diamond structure. This also has the same of diamond, that is FCC structure. But here what is the difference is, there you will have FCC structure with all the carbon atoms in diamond. All are carbon atoms. But here we have occupation of the slots or the lattice points with different types of atoms, different elements. Then we have zinc blend structure. That is, for example, we have a gallium arsenide. If you take zinc sulfide, okay, they all crystallize into zinc blend structure. They all crystallize into zinc blend structure. This is called zinc blend structure. Okay. See, if I take a gallium arsenide, it's a semiconductor material. So in this structure, gallium and arsenide are found at alternate locations. They are always found in alternate locations. I told you, no, in diamond we have same atoms, carbon at each of the places, like carbon, carbon, carbon. But here in this zinc blend means we'll have two types of different materials. But they form the same structure as FCC, that is interpenetrating two FCC lattices one into another. And they also form the same structure as that of diamond. Okay, so let me draw one structure here. One of the examples I'll take here. See, with this pen on this screen, I am unable to write properly cube. But in board, it will be very easy for us to draw. And in your book also, you can easily draw. Unable to control this pen in my hand. So see here, these are the 4 corner atoms here, and here 4 corner atoms. So we get 8 corner atoms. Now I told you, we'll have a fourth distance, we'll have an atom here. See, this is of another atom. This is of another element. It is not of same like carbon. There we have all our carbon atoms, but here we have one carbon. Not one carbon. One is gallium, and other atom will be alternate atom will be arsenide. Okay, arsenide, gallium arsenide. So you see now. Now I'll have from here. I'll have one again. One atom. From here again I'll have one more atom. This was we have learned first neighbor distance is 4. 1 2 3 4. Their first nearest neighbors are 4. That is coordination number is 4 for diamond. So this is a other atom here. This is another atom. If you have the same thing from here, I'll have one more atom. Okay, and then what happens? I'll have one more link here. This would be here. This would be here. That would be here somewhere for one more atom here. See, they are not directly linked here. Our atoms of same element, they are not directly linked. They are linked by other element. other type of atom. So I have here gallium arsenide here. Gallium, if my gallium is this one, then arsenide would be this one. In this way, we have structure of atom, structure of the crystal structure of zinc blend structure. So one of the examples you can quote there. Okay, students. Then we have structure of CSCl, structure of cesium chloride. Cesium chloride. This is BCC. This is BCC. I'll draw the structure here. Body centered cubic structure. So what you have learned in BCC, you can write all the points here. So only body center I have one atom. And at 8 corners I have 8 atoms. So this is nothing but BCC. Okay. This is BCC. So here this would be lying exactly at the half the distance of from each of these planes. Right? Each of the planes. Okay, from each of the planes, it is at equidistance, that is at half of the distance. So if my corner atoms are cesium plus ions, all are cesium plus ions, my central atom would be this dark one would be Cl minus. Okay, in this way we have a body centered structure for cesium chloride. As we learned in body centered cubic structure, we have 6 coordination, 6 as a coordination number because 6 first nearest neighbors we have. Okay, and the nearest neighbor distance is A, we know that. And see here, when I have here Cs plus, then these atoms would be of opposite kind, that is Cl minus. So alternatively they are arranged. Okay, they are not side by side arranged. So this is the structure of Cs Cl, and the nearest neighbor distance is as that of BCC. Same BCC structure what you have learned in the previous class, rule 3/2. Okay, so this is CSCl structure. Now let us go for NaCl. So NaCl an example of perfect face-centered cubic structure. So there again I'll draw the same thing. You have to learn how to draw here. You draw a cube first, perfect cube. Then you make planes here, half on x-axis, half on y-axis, and half on z-axis. Okay, so these are the atoms I have at each of the 8 corners of a face-centered cubic crystal lattice. Okay, now I have at each of the faces, 1 face, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, 6 atoms. Now see here, students, see here. Now I'll have here one more atom. That is alternately I'll have this is, if this is sodium plus, this would be Cl minus. This is sodium ions. This is Cl minus ions. Again I'll have sodium and I have Cl minus. So they are again alternately arranged, but so the first nearest neighbors will be always the opposite type of elements. That is, for sodium, the first nearest neighbors would be chlorine atoms, ions. And for chlorine ions, the first nearest neighbor would be sodium. So if I take coordinates for sodium, as I explained you in face-centered structure there, 0, 0, 0, then immediately at a half distance, what I'll get here? Cl minus. That is half, half, half. Okay, now again my sodium ion, here I have sodium at 0, 0, 0, then I'll have at half the distance, I'll have chlorine minus ion, Cl minus ion. Again I'll have at a distance, I'll have what? Na plus ion. Okay, in this way I'll get increased my distances, like based on the first nearest neighbor and second nearest neighbor, I can easily calculate the positions of sodium plus and chlorine minus ions. Okay, students. So far we have learned today diamond structure, which is an FCC, interpenetrating FCC structures one into another, where the basis contains 0, 0, 0 and A by 4, A by 4, A by 4. Okay. Similarly, we have a sodium chloride structure, which is an FCC, and then CSCl, which is a body-centered cubic structure. Then we already learned zinc blend structure. Okay. Now we'll end up the session. Let me go for, let me clear the board. Go for my PPT. See here, what is the summary? We have learned diamond structure, zinc blend, structure of cesium chloride, CS here. That's the structure of sodium chloride, NaS here. And problems on the concepts, let me explain you later in the next session. I will take the problems when I am explaining the X-ray diffraction. Let us go for this topic. Okay. So thank you, students. Thanks for your patient listening. Hope you understood the topics. If you have any doubts, you can contact me at any time. And please get revised every day. You study what are the topics we teach so that there won't be any confusion between yourself, your learning, and what I teach. Okay. Thank you so much.